What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Movies, Music, Martial Arts. Today, as you can see, I'll be going over the new Michael Bay movie called Six Underground. It's starring Ryan Reynolds and a supporting cast. So what I want to do is, a lot of people give Michael Bay shit because his movies are just pure action and basically there's no plots or any intelligent, script or, storylines to his movies. But I'm one of the people that do enjoy his movies for entertainment value. Not everything has to be an Oscar-winning drama. I'm one of the people that think that I'm in the mindset that if I'm spending money to go to the movies, I want to sit down for 2 hours and be entertained. I want to, it doesn't have everything. Not everything has to be a Martin Scorsese movie. So with that being said, what I want to do first is go over the trailer for Six Underground. We'll watch it, and then I'll get into my brief little discussion or recap of the movie that I saw on Netflix. So yeah, this movie went straight to Netflix. Apparently they gave Michael Bay 150 mil, cut the check, and man, he had his fun with this movie. So let's get to it. We're gonna put the trailer for Six Underground, and then we'll discuss the movie. Go.
There's this trick that we all do to get through our day. We take a box, and into that box, we place all the horrors of the world. When we close the box, we pretend it doesn't exist. Only some of us, we've lost our ability to pretend.
We've been looking for a special operator like you for a while.
Who are you? We do the dirty work, others can't.
Here's the fun part. From now on, you're dead.
It's all erased.
No more criminal records, no more getting arrested just for being naked or just usual stuff, being naked, getting drunk, casual stuff.
So we're all gonna die. We blend in to disappear.
Watch me!
Slower.
I hope so.
This man.
We need to move.
Honestly, I didn't think we'd make it this far.
What's the status?
Oh, so stressful.
What's wrong?
Hey,
We're all gonna die. May as well do it while we're alive.
sounds fun, right?
Six Underground. All right, so I already got a chance to see this movie on Netflix, and let me tell you, Michael Bay is the master of mayhem. Okay, I think he calls his cameras the Bayhem camera. So I wasn't too impressed with the last Transformers movie, The Last Night. I think it was just even for a Michael Bay movie, it was just like, man, what can I say? It was all over the place. The aspect ratio, because he filmed it with IMAX camera, so something, I don't know what the hell they did in editing and post, but the aspect ratio kept switching back from the IMAX cameras and then the conventional film cameras, and it was like jumping like every other edit. So that was a mess. Unfortunately, The Last Night I was let down. I did like Age of Extinction. I didn't love it, but I enjoyed it more than The Last Night. But anyway, so I did catch 13 Hours, the Benghazi movie with the soldiers and everything. I thought that was actually a good film, plot-wise and everything. It was based on real life events that happened over there. But this movie, Six Underground, so basically Netflix, they gave him a check for 150 mil. They say, here, do whatever the hell you want. I mean, the movie starts off with like this fucking car chase in Italy, right? They're introducing, like in the trailer, they're putting the titles, the billionaire, the doctor, the hitman. It looked like a music video, kind of. I mean, that's how Michael Bay directs movies, right? Kind of like slow motion, music video style. But he's known for his fucking just ridiculous amounts of actions and action and explosions and gunfights and freaking military jets flying and helicopters. I mean, this movie had just about everything. So anyway, the movie starts with like a 20-minute action sequence that they're in this lime green Bugatti and they're being chased by these mafia dudes, and it's just like the plot doesn't matter. Like, who gives a fuck about the plot, right? They're just tearing through this whole city, all right, in Italy, and it's just the action sequence is just ridiculous. It's crazy, like, but it's well done. You know what I mean? Like he has this way of directing action sequences that is just like, to me, it blows my mind. I've been a fan since the original Bad Boys movies. Unfortunately, he's not directing the new Bad Boys movie, but I digress. I know him for the Transformers movies, which I enjoyed for the most part, but like I said, I didn't enjoy the very last one that he did. But back to Six Underground. So the movie revolves around Ryan Reynolds, who is kind of like a Tony Stark, forming the Avengers, right? Because he gets this team of like mercenaries that are skilled in their own specific skill sets. One of the girls is a doctor, but I guess they all have like military skills because they all have, they all get into gunfights and shit like that. There's one guy, he's like a parkour fucking, you see him throughout the movie jumping over buildings and but man, it's just like, it's like if you when you're a kid and you take all of your He-Man and your G.I. Joes and your Transformers, you just and just smash them together, and you just and that's what you get when you're watching a Michael Bay movie. Pretty much, that's it in a lump sum. But again, who gives a shit about the plot? Like it's an action movie. They're out to get the bad guys, so he forms this team of skilled mercenaries. And I mean, I'll get into a little spoilers. Who cares? It's on Netflix. People, probably saw it. But he gets his team together. They fake their deaths. That's why it's called Six Underground, because they don't exist anymore. They're off the grid. And so basically all the red tape of political mumbo jumbo, there's no restrictions to what their limits are. They could basically do whatever the hell they want. And so they go into this made-up country, Jakistan or some shit, and they have the evil dictator, right? And then they have his brother, who's supposedly the good one of the brothers that wants to lead his people in the right direction and save the country. And so they get the team together, and that's when all the chaos ensues. And I mean, you got like fucking gunfights and this huge building. It was like a Die Hard skyscraper type of stuff going on. Man, this freaking thing at the end where it kind of reminded me of Age of Extinction, when he has this ship and it's just like it's pulling everything from the ground up. Like, Michael Bay has this thing that he has no limits. He has no limitations with his imagination of what the fuck he can do or how he can destroy something and cause chaos. It's very unique, I think that's what gives him his own unique style of directing. Whether you like it or you don't, when you see a Michael Bay movie, it's a Michael Bay movie. You know what I mean? He's got his signature, so you got to give him that much. regardless of the acting was all right. You know, Ryan Reynolds, he's the funny guy. He's Deadpool, so you know you're gonna get your laughs throughout the movie. There's a good supporting cast, which I'll list later because can't think of any of their names off the bat, but they all did a pretty good performance for the most part. You know, because they're in action sequences like every other scene. But what else? What else can I say? This movie is just fun. You know, if you want to just turn your brain off for a couple of hours and just enjoy some good old fashioned Michael Bay action, like the rhymes there. Good old fashioned Michael Bay action. Check it out. 6 Underground. It's pretty. You know, it's fun. I just don't know how, like, if you're Netflix, you're like, well, let's get Michael Bay on the phone and let's give him 150 million, see what he could do with that. It's just fucking crazy. So, you know, I guess let's see if maybe they'll make a sequel. Who knows? But it'll be fun. Ryan Reynolds is just in so many things right now. You know, he's in the MCU now. He's got another movie coming out that I saw the trailer for that looks like some video game free something. But yeah, he's Pikachu. Yeah, I mean, there's actors out there that are just like Keanu Reeves, that are just The Rock. They're just in everything, and all props to them. You know, their careers have just taken off, and you know, for the most part, I do enjoy a good action movie. I do enjoy some drama. I'm not just some knucklehead that just wants to see just nonstop action all the time. But you know, it's what draws my attention. Is I find it fun, just to chill and relax and enjoy some nice popcorn action. But you know, sometimes people get lost in being a critic and scrutinizing films and what is you know, what's lacking and what's missing and what can be improved, and acting and plot and writing and all this, not, you know, but sometimes you just have to enjoy the movie for what it is and you know, lower your expectations. So I'll leave it at that. But 6 Underground, fun movie, Michael Bay, Ryan Reynolds, check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.